The single European currency and the pound sterling kicked off the trading day with losses. Moreover, the British pound suffered the most. In many ways, such a scenario was quite predictable, since from the very beginning of the week, both currencies have gained strong upside momentum as part of a correction. Thus, the downtrend should have resumed sooner or later. Judging by today's dynamics, the decline may well turn out to be even greater. The reason is the US labor market data to be released today. Although initial jobless claims are anticipated to fall by only 8,000, continuing claims for unemployment benefits are expected to drop by 40,000. This is a sign of the improving labor market situation, which in turn is a must for the gradual phase-out of the quantitative easing program. Accordingly, the US dollar may gain in value. As for the second estimate of US GDP growth for the second quarter, the indicator will most likely go unnoticed. Now let's move on to the trading charts. Yesterday, the euro-dollar pair managed to extend its corrective movement, but the market situation still remained unchanged. The downward cycle initiated in early June is seen by market participants as the main one. Notably, market corrections are an integral part of any trend. The quotes are expected to complete its correction in the area between 1.1785 and 1.1810. In this case, the euro-dollar pair is likely to recover next week, thus traders can consider short positions with a view to reaching the levels of 1.17 and 1.1670. The pound-dollar pair rallied to the level of 1.3770 and then slowed down. As a result, the volume of short positions increased. Apparently, its correction from the 1.36 mark is nearing the end. The range between the levels of 1.3770 and 1.38 acts as resistance. When the price approaches it, it will most likely start recovering. In case the correction is over within the above levels, the pair is expected to hit towards the area of 1.3700 and 1.3600. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.